why Fat Albert was not in handcuff. Wally British should have said red flag. Let me go now like red flag them. 2. In question. A cult leader, blah 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 blah, slash blah blah blah. Think him God. Where. He is being moved from point A to point B. Why is police detail so small? Ask them to tell them something there. Jamaica police force. Why you are moving such a high official, whether it's a criminal or whatever, him not charged, him not guilty of the crime yet.
Sister Mo go on, people me open no alright and me open no good. So people me post some video and some follow up on the story that happened yesterday with His Excellency and the police guy that lost his life in the crash. But people, a lot of people ask some questions and I don't want answer to no questions. And the assistant commissioner, he was on Miss Kitty live yesterday clearing up something because people, you guys were concerned about the way in which His Excellency was being transported. One of the concern, and I said, why them have to take that route and not the toll road? And the assistant commissioner, him clear up them little something there. Not that, if one might feel like it don't make sense, so he must say. And people also asked, why wasn't he being handcuffed? And them little question, him clear up, but he's saying to his knowledge, His Excellency was being handcuffed. Based on the videos and everything that I posted and I see circulated on social media after the accident, he was not being handcuffed. But the assistant commissioner said yes, he was. So I don't know. He wasn't being handcuffed. We saw that in all the videos and the pics. Even when he was in the police station, the police them video him and send him out. He wasn't being handcuffed. And all of them something there. Miss Kitty asked them and put them on our live and ask the commissioner, and he seems to find some kind of way to go around everything. Now the acting commissioner him answer some questions, and based on the evidence that is being surfaced on social media, the question them when my answer to that feel it's that some people come like it's a lie them I tell or them just don't know what go on. When it comes to the route now, people, where His Excellency was being transferred, them have to use round the Linstead route instead of the highway. His excuse was somebody want to go and use the bathroom and documents need to pick up and all those things. And to me that not really make much of sense because it not really take so long to go on the highway. But that's a farm one opinions. Me just give my opinions and you guys' opinions, can be two different opinions. Anyway, people, Tony Mataran also have some concern comparing to what's going on, and when you listen to him, he might listen to it in a sarcastic way, but him have a point. Because when we see high profile people go a quote, and I saw them carry them, and this now I just did one little police car and one private car behind, and enough people and drivers up on the road, people, and you see a private car that wasn't even a convoy because it was just two cars, one government, one police car and the private car. So sometimes some people might make some clear out of the way. Yeah, motorists might clear out of the way just to accommodate the police vehicle, but them don't know that somebody else is behind them. Say them are traveling in a convoy. That did not look like a convoy to me. Two cars. How them supposed to know that the private car is going with the police car? We don't know, people. So me still want to answer all of them questions. The acting commissioner, he might clear up something we want to know, people. And Tony Mataran also shed a lot of light on what's happening and what's going on. Tony Mataran, him have a point and him just get straight to the point. And people may go make you hear everything. This video might be long, but ask the question them, so me have to try to deliver the answer them to other people. Cause me myself concerned as well, and all my followers and my fans on my platform, they are concerned about the way in which His Excellency was being transported yesterday. I mean, him never have an handcuff, yet still the assistant commissioner adamant that he was handcuffed. No, he was. People, and also I post one voice note with another police officer that lash out from the police them in one previous video, so you can go down there and look on that. People, there's a lot to this mystery. There's a lot, and I feel like, in my personal opinion, the police them never the police them did treat this man different, cause even when he was in the station, he wasn't being handcuffed, he wasn't put in a cell and everything. And people we also saw where his lawyer came out that a Valerie need to honest say she never know, say him did a go to court and they move him illegally. Well, with that being said, it did up on the Star and the Observer, so it wasn't a secret that he was going to court yesterday. But also people will see where the DPP came in and addressed her and answered that question, because I'm him come from an India Mobile and him have every police and everybody in him and them wing down a Mobile. That is the reason why they move him and did that try to came go a town. But the thing I mean understand me people, if the man go to court Monday morning, one never came go a town and find a cell put him from Friday morning instead of Monday, a rush and a hurry and a speed. Of course, people wanna see where my post one previous video, the car, they were speeding, people. They were speeding. And you still have people who not believe say His Excellency really gone, and people who still believe say yeah, them a try cover up something or them a try hide something, because at the end of the day we can't trust this man. As you can see, the man linked to everything. The man have linked to everybody. The man was well affiliated with some bad people. Anyway, people, enough of me. I go show you everything what I want, but people, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the post notification, so when we come back with another video on them things that we are going in our little Jamaica, definitely now gonna miss it. And people, for those who's not on our Instagram and our Facebook, say at SusJam, we have 3 pages on Instagram and we have some over Facebook as well. So not just put in the at and find and just join the company and just come in, man, because we are one family. Anyway, people, want go on the farm on own opinions on this one and tell me what you think, and farm on own opinions, because I read them and I want to hear from more hear from because that make we do this. In the meantime, people have a good
3 piece of the puzzle now, and then can go wrap on a brain round it. Fat Albert. Why Fat Albert was not in handcuff? Wally British say red flag. Let me go now like red flag them. 2. In question. A cult leader, blah 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 blah, slash blah blah blah. Think him God. Where. He is being moved from point A to point B. Why is police detail so small? Ask them to tell them something there. Jamaica police force. Why you are moving such a high official, whether it's a criminal or whatever. Him not charged, him not guilty of the crime yet or whatever. But a suspect with such a high rank, why only one police car and a little blood clot 4-door car with Fat Albert heavier than the car? Ask yourself that question there. Because me see Vibes Cartel I go get a doctor checkup. I want to bring one blood clot van, one bus and 5 car. And this is Vibes Cartel, who is not a cult member but a mere Jamaican entertainer. And Vibes Cartel is going to get his regular checkup, check him heart, check him pulse, see that are they alright. And Vibes Cartel entourage, police entourage from the prison to upper public is 3 vans, 2 cars and 1 big black Maria truck. Okay? Now, the biggest criminal, not saying he's a criminal because he's not convicted yet, but the biggest suspect in the whole Jamaica, other than the little brother we are going around and rape the little pit them, we will not catch him yet. He is the biggest suspect. This is the biggest person in criminology right now. And you want to tell me that your police detail was just 1 fucking little police radar car and 1 little patty pan car where Fat Albert couldn't even fit in her. To move him from Mobile to Kingston. And not only that, see the biggest red flag, alright, so I have 1 little small detail which we know that is a fuckery. Why uno choose to take this the scenic route of Jamaica. Remember, this is going to make the police commander heavy fire now, you know. One, it's alleged, speculations, that when you guys went to retrieve Fat Albert up him Umblador, his dwelling, somebody come out and say, I'm going to suck out to the mother, boom, 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 and be a gunshot fire for the police. Remember that. So, bear that in mind. A police officer got hurt, police got killed, and gunshots fired when you try to arrest Fat Albert. So, bear that in mind. This person is what we would, in the police, would say, this is a high priority. Because him have cult, that means him have some members who are dead for him and kill for him. So why would you even take the local route, the scenic route, where that route is out for ambush? That route that you take, because for foreigners who don't know Jamaica, you can't tell that bullshit. But for Jamaicans who know Jamaica, why would you take a route that his supporters could easily ambush such a small detail entourage? That a one Jamaica police on the load enough. What do you when the people them want march? About 100,000 now to come out. Yo, if you no march, you never get locked up and Fat Albert, no in a handcuff, and I go from his prison holding, his cell holding to Kingston, and then I transfer him. And on have one little fuckery police car will look like it couldn't even go fast. And one little idiot car where Fat Albert couldn't hold in it. And Fat Albert don't have an handcuff and all of these things. No, say make the Jamaican police system look like is the biggest pussy of all times. Stop it. I bet just fix it. Stop it. Stop it. One little idiot gunman, where them say, you know one little idiot done in one place, body never on a year. Because you know, in a ghetto, the Dan them always have some little fucker name. One little Dan named Body never on a year. Where him sister call him, Body never on a year, mommy call you. Yo, so come and tell mommy say me I deal with something. You know the trap. See him? Alright, bam. Body went on a year. Police are go for him. 100 police. And Fat Albert, where's a cult, where theme cult member them, goes and say, you'll never take me alive. You know, like when them come for Scarface, in a mansion, and Scarface say, go suck out to the mother. Una transport him now, police. And una have two little squaddy were hungry. Whenever look like the squaddy never passed 30. Why no high-ranking officer wasn't there? The magnitude of this man that you're transporting. You have two little hungry squaddy. May their soul rest in peace. And Fat Albert, we can hold them and say, I'm gonna squeeze you. Me, Hulk, crush. So, uno want to tell we say that uno do. Me just do the jokeify part type because it is a joke. So, big fat Albert versus three little MAGA squaddy where the three of them never still weigh as much as him. I'm gonna squash you. You'll never take me alive, motherfucker. So, are them three little squaddy there? Uno. Send for transport Fat Albert, a cult member where fire gunshot off on up to 7 days ago. And we believe that. So, I don't know what I believe. Alright, me a pussy wall. I believe or not. And God save the Queen and God bless Jamaica. And bless to our law enforcement officers. You are the greatest. I believe you. I believe you. Condolences goes out to Squaddy. But me know Squaddy family are going to ask the same question. Why not put my little hungry son against big fat Alberto? Could have squeezed him by him neck and turn over the blood clot car? Why nobody else never did it? Why two big black police? You ever see down at town, the big ugly black police them we always kick over the eagle of them something? Oi! Move, dirty man. Come over the road. What do you see one video with one big old black policeman, one big ugly tough black police brother down a Maypen, a beat up one woman? Why him never did it in the transportation? And we do got some big ugly black police. We have a good looking police them. Why not send good looking little slim squaddy when neat and you don't know squaddy, I say you don't know the chop car, you don't know the squaddy them man them, a girlies, little young squaddy them. Why not send them, I not send the big rusty tough one them, the big old black one them, will look like blood clot. What name they will play the father? James Earl Yoffet Kodo. You remember Yoffet Kodo, the big black man? And the one that was black like the brother was coming at commando, we say, I'm a green beret. And Arnold Schwarzenegger say, I eat green beret for breakfast. I threw him off for one place. Why don't never use none of them big ugly tough police there? Alright, people every time when I see one big black police there, why don't never transport Fat Albert? I don't know see what me I talk about. Why not use some little slim squaddy like me, you know, where the man can just well I say, little man, I will crush you. And squaddy don't dead, so. Come on. You're not going to take people for pussy. Listen, my man, you're not stop with the fuckery. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. This man shut off a police one day and you not transport that man there. Me see you not go for one woman. One day me see one video come out. One woman keep on dance and some big rusty black police kick her. Bitch, we telling her keep my dance. Suck your mother, you're not here, no movement. Whoop, and I keep the girl and one bag of something. And you not go for big fat Albert and I bring him to town. I want to use two little hungry squaddy where the man them never even drink no breakfast. The man could have just hold them and squish them. I them only use for transport big fat Albert. Agent, come on, man. Come on, man. John, no dog. Yo, we don't know, yeah, man. Come on, man. It's one thing to insult me, you know, but it's a bad thing to insult my intelligence. Come on, man. Three little hungry squad against blood clot Fat Albert. When Fat Albert goes up, I say, watch out, I'll kill them off. Moonstar.
Online now, Gary McKenzie, Assistant Commissioner of Police of Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement Branch of the Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement Branch, PSTEB. And I want to say good afternoon to you, Assistant Commissioner. Welcome to Miss Kitty Live. How are you doing today?
Good afternoon to you, Miss Kitty. Good afternoon to your team and the listeners. I am not very well based on what had happened, and I just want to hasten to, express regret for what had happened, and I know that the families, for everyone who had passed or who have passed, and certainly those that are very seriously injured at this time, that it is not an easy time for us in the J State as well as the families.
Absolutely, and we definitely stand in solidarity with the Jamaica Constabulary Force at this time, and I would have also extended my condolences and love and support to the members. Of course, when things like these happen, especially with the Jamaica Constabulary Force and members of the force, it hits home for me. So I really hope that the two officers will pull through and you have our support. But let me just say, Assistant Commish, because a lot of information has been floating around in social media and in the traditional media space, and I just wanted to get some clarity as to what can you share at this time about what transpired earlier this morning with a convoy that ended up in a tragic event.
Okay, so based on what we know and what has been gathered, about 9:30 a.m. today, two police service vehicles, one of which was marked with flashing lights, and the siren was heading towards Kingston along the Bagwalk bypass. We had persons on board, 3 in the one in front, 4 in the other. And when they reached about 400 meters or so from the intersection of Bagwalk bypass intersection, what we know is that the vehicle was in the process of passing traffic when the service vehicle that was behind had a collision, head-on collision with a red Toyota Vitz motor car, and there was also a secondary impact with a white Ford Ranger motor truck. As a result of that, there were serious injuries and there was extensive damage to the police service vehicle that had the collision, along with the Toyota Vitz as well as the Ford Ranger. Efforts were made by the health department through an ambulance as well as a police vehicle to assist the officers and persons to hospital, but unfortunately there have been 2 deaths as a result.
And in terms of the number of persons, so the officer who died, and when the police got on the scene, what was Kevin Smith still there? Where was his body taken to, and where's the body at this time?
Well, I am not able to say exactly where his body is right now, but what I know is that the other police personnel as well as an ambulance was very quick on the scene. So when other supporting officers actually reached there, they were already transported. Some persons were transported to the Spanish Town Hospital and others to the Linstead Hospital.
Lots of persons, Assistant Commissioner, are asking the question, why was the toll road not used instead of a busy thoroughfare like the one in Linstead, which is normally congested? Why was the toll road not used as the option to take the individual, which would have been safer and quicker?
Well, that is a decision that is made because of several reasons. Sometimes, especially when persons are being transported from far distances, there is necessity to make stops, sometimes at police stations and so on.
Yes.
There are many reasons. There are times when additional documents may have to be taken, persons on board may need to relieve themselves, and so there are multiplicity of issues. There could be other issues that sometimes we are not able to share with the public in terms of risk assessment and all of that.
Yes, very well. Security issues that may be considered. Talk to me about the reason he was being transported. There are many people who can't understand why he was being moved from Mobay to Kingston. Why was he being moved?
Well, of course, as you know, there was something that had happened.
Yes.
As a result of the investigation, there are different methodologies, different reasons that are not necessarily shared blow by blow with the public, but simply put, it is a part of the investigative process.
Very well. I heard Senior Superintendent Stephanie Lindsay comment that the DPP had ordered for the matter to be committed to the Home Circuit Court. Can you say at all, Acting Commissioner Gary Mackenzie, what charges were going to be laid against Kevin Smith today?
Well, I am not able to definitively say that because, of course, that is usually done at the end of the processes. It was not completed, so it is very difficult to say what would have happened.
Very well. What is normally the protocol that obtains, Mr. Mackenzie, when transporting a prisoner or a person in custody? Are they normally handcuffed?
Definitely so. They are usually secured and cuffed and so on, depending on the age and so on of the person that is
Yes. And was Kevin Smith handcuffed in this situation? Do you know? Can you say?
My information is that that was so.
Okay. Very well. And in terms of where do we go from here? Many persons are asking the question. All right. So now that Kevin Smith has died or is dead, where does the investigation stop here? Does the matter end here? What's next?
It certainly does not. There are quite a few issues around what would have transpired that need to be ventilated, and so the investigation continues.
Okay. Are you able to say, ACP, the state of the police officers? I know that earlier they were said to be in critical condition. Are they out of surgery as of yet? Are they conscious now? Are they able to speak?
No, they are not able to speak. They are in fact serious. I mean, when I say not able to speak, there are times when you are injured and even though you have the capacity to speak, that is generally not something which is rushed. Of course, we have to be guided by what the medical experts say, and so it was really a very serious crash, and so we anticipate that it will be very timely in terms of how they progress to recuperation.
Very well. Is there any other information, ACP, that you'd like to share with us that would be pertinent to the public at this time?
Well, what I would like to say is that, we really know that the public is very concerned about, all the things that has happened. And what I have to say as a police officer is that, in terms of doing our duties, we always make the best effort to do it correctly. And, things will happen. And when it happens, we seek to be very transparent. We are striving to be professionals. And we know that at the end of the day, whatever is unearthed, the public will be properly informed.
All right. Finally, ACP, notwithstanding what you've said about why the convoy, and it was a 2-vehicle convoy, you said, there was a service vehicle with lights and an unmarked vehicle, correct?
Right.
Very well. Notwithstanding what you've said about why the convoy was traveling on that specific route, one such convoy, we talked about the toll road, and you said that there were many different reasons why, because a lot of people again are asking, and you mentioned earlier that there could have been a myriad of reasons why the quote-unquote local road was being used, such as maybe need to pick up documents, drop off documents to relieve himself, or something of that nature. So a lot of persons have been asking that particular question. So we just...
Well, the thing about it, as I said before, Miss Kitty, we are not going to be definitive with the intricate details of why we made the decision. But
yes.
I just want the public to understand that it is not as clear-cut as most people may look at it.
Yes.
And there are reasons why that decision may have been made.
Let me go back, ACP, though, because there was also a very disturbing video that seemed to have emanated from while Mr. Smith was in custody in the police station. A video that came out with him rambling and saying certain things. And it was quite unnerving for a lot of us to wonder why it was that someone being held in police custody was being recorded, assuming by police officers or purportedly by police officers, and the video was released. Is that the standard protocol? Is that professional? Is that how the force operates?
Well, Ms. Kitty, you have used some words that make it necessary for us to do investigation, such as purportedly and assuming and so on.
Yes.
But what I have to say to you is that at all times, a modern national police force is expected to conduct itself professionally. So I'm very sure that whatever was seen, that there will be the necessary investigations done to unearth the truth, and that the High Command will deal with whatever is shown once it is unearthed that, there was in fact something done.
So you cannot say definitively at this time if it was in fact the police that recorded it and if it was in fact done in a police station.
I am not able to say. What I know though is that, you know, the appropriate queries and investigations are done.
Very well. All right, ACP, thank you so much for your time and thank you for sharing. And again, my condolences to the colleagues of the police officer who died and those who are in hospital and to the entire Jamaica